Good evening, Miss Luan's Glory. Good evening. My name is THliwou, and today I'm very happy to see everyone again in this evening sharing. We are on the pathway of 21 days understanding inner worlds, creating inner peace. I would like to express my gratefulness for our great master THÏU, who is the founder of WIT organizations. And this evening, I would like to express my appreciation and gratitude to our teacher HIÄNU, who will share with us about the knowledge. This moment, we are listening to the sharing from the participant in the Zoom. And I also would like to appreciate for the chance that our great master THÏU already gave to me to have a chance to translate the precious knowledge about the humanity into English. Once again, thank you so much for presence of Sister Luan's Glory. And I would like to invite you to listen to the lesson that we are listening from Miss Nguyễn Ly. She is the participant in the courses Understand Inner Worlds, Creating Inner Peace K29. Sister Nguyễn Ly would like to say good evening to everyone in the Zoom and teacher HIÄNU, and she would like to express her gratefulness for the precious knowledge and the chance that she has to join into these courses. She already learned about the knowledge and apply into her family, and she said that she already has transformations, and now she feel really happy for that. She said that maybe when she was born, she is not as a wealthy person, but she will be the person now to have both a wealthy person in the material life and also a person to have the inner peace in her mental life. First of all, she said that she learned about the knowledge and she improved herself, developed her individual values, and then after that, she takes this knowledge to share with other people in order to have other people to create a desirable life and also to become a happier and a happier person. And our sister Nguyễn Ly would like to share with everyone about the works that she is doing at the moment. She had a chance to work with the students and also many others people coming from the governments also. And she has a chance to meet with different categories of the people in the society. That is why she really feel happy when she know about this knowledge, and she had a chance to share this to the people that she had met in her life. And our teacher HIÄNU would like to have a recommendation for our sister Nguyễn Ly. And that is, he recommends Sister Nguyễn Ly to take part into the courses that understanding mindset, creating inner peace, understanding about the thinking, understanding about the mindset, sharing by our teachers, scholars, lay women in WIT community. And teacher Yang Lưu Nhật Anh said that for the schedule of the class, when there is a class, so first of all, now we will have a schedule about the class regarding to the understanding the thinking or the mindset for the mentor WIT. When we understand about this, the knowledge regarding to the thinking and the mindset sharing from our teachers, lay women, it will also enhance our inner condition. And Sister Whitley, when she learned about this knowledge, she be able to apply into her present work and improve the quality of her work. Whenever we doing anything, when we already have a thinking or a mindset, and then we will learn how to management by our inner condition, and when we learn about the courses, we learn about this knowledge, we'll be able to do that. And Sister Whitley said that when she know about the knowledge that got into the humanity, there are various meaningful lessons that she can take and apply into her life at the moment. Thank you so much for the sharing from Sister Whitley. And to continue to this evening programs, we would like to invite everyone to listen to the sharing from Sister HIểU. And Sister HIểU would like to say good evening to Teacher Yang Lưu Nhật Anh and all of the brother and sister in the Zoom. She said that when she listened to the sharing from brother and sister in the Zoom, she has a realization that for her case, she really highly appreciates about the knowledge, and she found that in among various knowledge that she listened to, there are some knowledge she be able to simple to understand. However, there are also others knowledge that is kind of a little bit over until, and then for the first time she listened to the knowledge, she not be able to understand. And especially regarding to the reference system, that is the human structure. A human structure. I would like to invite everyone to look at the share screens. Our teacher HIÄU would like to share with Sister HIuyền U that because this reference system, human structure, is the knowledge that we borrow from the Buddhisms. There are the terms mentioned here in the diagrams is all we borrow from the Buddhism. So it's just you'll be able to listen to the meaning of the knowledge. So first of all, you just know, and then you just accept, know, learn, and accept first, and after that, gradually you will be able to understand about the knowledge. And she would like to ask teacher HIÄU as well as all of the brother and sister in the Zoom. She said that when the undesirable things happen to us, in that situation, what should we do? What should we do? And teacher HIÄU would like to share with her the answer regarding to the questions. And then our teacher HIÄU would like to invite everyone to write 3 words. 3 words. The first word is inner peace. The first word is inner peace. Inner peace. The second word is the compassion. And the third word is appreciation and gratitude. Appreciation and gratitude. When we be able to do these 3 words, we be able to stand above the arising problems. And in the coming days, we're going to go deeper to understand about how we be able to create these 3 inner energies of inner peace, compassion, appreciation, and gratitude. And our teacher HIÄU would like to share with everyone in the coming days. We're gonna go deeper to understand about these 3 inner energies, and we call that is the inner stage. Inner stage. It is very simple for everyone to do these 3 words. So our teacher Yang Lơ Nhật Anh said that when we have a will, you have a desire to become. And then when we have the same inner energy vibration frequency, we will become or we will possess. We will become or we will possess. And then when we say that we try to do, it means that we already have the inner belief or the image that we do not have enough resources to do that. So we just, just very simple to do. Just very simple to do. It just, we have kids our inner stage that we really just simple to do that. Simple to do that. And we just have a desire to become, and when we have the same inner energy vibration frequency, we will possess and we will become. Because all is coming from our wills. And when we said that we are going to try our best and we make all of the efforts in order to attain that results. So it's just like we go against with the water flows. We go against the law and the principle. We go against the law and the principle. And when we just have a desire to understand what is inner peace, what is compassion, and what is appreciation and gratitude, and then after that, we would like to have or to possess the energies of inner peace, the energies of compassion, and the energies of appreciation and gratitude. And then we are able to feel these 3 energies, these 3 energies. And for these 3 inner energy, we just simple to have. And when we are trying or we make efforts in order to attain, so it's really it's just not simple for us to have. And it's just like, it's just let's everything as it is. And then it's just, very naturally, very relaxing, very comfortable. We are not going to make great efforts. And then for this reference system, the human structure, and if we just still be here and listening to the knowledge, so that is great. This is great. Because we are a human being, and we as a human beings, it is very worth for every one of us to understand about the human structure. And then this knowledge will help us to understand about ourselves. Whenever we would like to do anything in our lives, we just have a will to do, and we have a desire to possess or desire to become. And Sister Nguyễn Thủy would like to have another questions for teacher Yang Lưu Nhật Anh and everyone in the Zoom regarding to how we be able to have the same in the energy vibration frequency to the things that we would like to have. Teacher Yang Lưu Nhật Anh said that one, we already accumulate and we already have the inner energy vibration frequency until one moment. Other people or other things will have the same inner energy vibration frequencies, the same with us, the same with us. And with the inner energy vibrations, high and super high, we will create a really great attraction to people. And then in the coming days, our teacher Yang Lưu Nhật Anh will have us to understand deeper about these three inner energy vibrations. That is the three inner energy, calling inner peace, compassion, appreciation, and gratitude. Thank you so much for our sister Nguyễn Thủy already share with us about her questions and lessons. And our sister Nguyễn Thủy would like to share with everyone about her story. And she would like to share about the social relationship that she has with her husband. Of course, in the marriage life, there are some times they have also the disagreement with each others. And also another periods of time they feel really happy, and also another time they have a conflict with each others. And then she said that for herself and her husband, okay, so they just sit down to talk again, to talk to each others, so they be able to find out an agreement between the two people. And then when she learned about the knowledge, the formula, the root cause of life, she already applies, and she understand that the cause of life is coming from herself, and she is the one who is the one who creates the mental image as per her desire. And she says that this morning she has experiments with her husband on their conversation, and she find that sometimes she find that she feel a little bit dissatisfaction. Her husband have feelings of dissatisfaction with her, and and uh, she and then when she realized that the origins of life or the root cause of life is coming from herself, then dissatisfaction for the husbands disappear. And our teacher HIÄNU Nhật Anh wants more time to share with her that when she has the inner peace, compassion, appreciation, and gratitude, she will stand above the same situation that is in that situation. And teacher HIÄNU Nhật Anh said that for the woman, when she has these three energies of inner peace, compassion, appreciation, and gratitude, the life has become really simple, really light, really cheerful, and really trustful. And then we also have the accept, respect towards other people, and especially we have understanding for the people. Understanding for the people. And teacher HIÄNU Nhật Anh wants more time to share with Sister Nguyễn Thủy that in the life source or launch is not important. It is important for us to have the enlightenments in life. And it is not necessary for us to make a lot of efforts in our life. And we just focus on our desire, the desire to become a person with the three inner energy of inner peace, compassion, appreciation, and gratitude. And teacher HIÄNU Nhật Anh says that in the coming day, when we met Sister Nguyễn Thủy again, she become a really, beautiful woman, more beautiful woman. And to continue the sharing for the lesson this evening, we are listening to the sharing from Sister Nguyễn Minh Nguyệt. And Sister Minh Nguyệt says that she learned the lesson that when we would like to have something, we start with our wills or our desire. Because normally she focused on the tool and the vehicle in order for her to attain the desirable outcomes. Good evening, Sister Vivi. Hi. I'm happy to see you again. Yes. And we are listening to the sharing about the lessons from the participant in the Zoom. And We are listening to the sharing from our sister Minh. She has a lesson to get into the before she focused on the tool and the vehicle in order to attain something. But now she already have a realization that, when she would like to have something or to attain the desirable outcomes, she will have a will. Start with the will first. And then after that, she clarify about her desire. The desire. And our teacher HIÄNU would like to share an example for our sister Minh. And he would like us to remind about the children's I mean a comic story for the children. That is called the Seven Dragons Ball. Seven Dragon Balls. And teacher HIÄNU said that in the comic story regarding to the Seven Dragon Ball, there is a room. There is a room, and then in that room, it's just like a time machine. It's just like a time machine. When you step into the machines, and then the people will stay in that machine in order to practice about a kung fu and then when we go into the machine to practice, it's just like help us to lengthen the times, and after that, when step out of the machines, the time machine, you already becomes a person with like a really skillful kung fu, and then in our reality, we can see that for the astronaut, before they go into the space, they also, have a periods of time they have to practice in some of the like the models. They practice in the rooms without the negativity. They have to make acquaintance with all of the condition. It's just like similar with the life in space. To make acquaintance, in order to have the astronauts to be really familiar with the condition that they will stay and they will work in the future. And when in that environment, so the astronauts will experience really, periods of time is not as normal as Earth, as normal condition of life. And then, when they go to work in the space, and then they come back to Earth, it's already, they found that it's already a long period of times. when they have a time to dedication and devotion and workings on the in the space, even in a short periods of time, but when they come back to the earth, they feel that it's already really long times for them when they come back to earth. And it's similarly, you know, when you are doing something that you really love, that things, it's just like, you know, the time flies so fast. The time flies so fast. And then you'll be able to create more values on that periods of times. However, you know, that is just our feeling. That is just our feelings. But actually, in a specific periods of time, the value that you create is, you know, is already like more than many people already, you know, do the same thing. Only you do that and you create that value. But it will be equivalent with the value that many people they do. And that is the sum of all of the value of that, all of that people. That is just your feeling. That is just your feeling. Also, teacher Yang Lưu and just, you know, review about the definition of the time that we learned yesterday about the feeling about the time and the values about the times. They asked, he reviewing with us about this slide.
Hi.
Good evening, Ngọc Hương, and good evening, Steve.
Good morning for me.
Yeah, good evening.
Morning.
Morning.
Yes.
Where you are from?
I'm from Slovakia, but I living in America. Now I wake up.
Yeah, so you are morning, but for me in Vietnam at the moment we are in the evening.
No problem. I little bit wake up late because yesterday morning I slept only 3:40.
Yeah. Thank you
And
so much for your time and for your presence in the Zoom. And I
yes.
also would like to express my gratefulness for Sister Ngọc Hương who already connect you to the Zoom and to these courses.
Thank you very so much.
Yeah, and in the Zoom we also have Sister Vivi. She is now living in Australia.
Yes, very good. But
hello, Steve.
It's no problem now. I am turned off my camera. Just I wake up.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
Okay. No worries, it's okay. Yeah. At the moment, we are just listening to the lessons, sharing from the participant about the knowledge that we learned yesterday and all of the previous day. And after that, we will have a short break and we will listen to some music. And then we will start with the new content. That is the schedule I would like to share with you because this is the first time you join into the course. Thank you so much.
Yes. Next, I will open camera, but need to wake up. I need to wake up and prepare myself earlier for you because here is morning.
And what time is it exactly in America right now?
Now it's 9 o'clock.
Oh, 5 o'clock. Yeah.
But
A
no,
little bit.
no. 9.
Oh, 9 o'clock. Okay, 9 o'clock. Okay. Baby,
But
what time is
I
your
tried
Baby?
to went to sleep. I tried to went to sleep 8 o'clock, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. But I was up until 3:40 morning. I couldn't sleep, and after now I sleep very short. But I wake up for this moment.
Yeah. When we have really sound sleeps, it's like we have a good quality of sleep. So even we sleep for a short period of time, but our body is recovering really good.
Yeah. Yes, if I see you, yes. And I listen you, I am up already.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Vivi, what time is this in Australia? It's like 11 p.m. 11 p.m.
11:09 p.m.
Oh, 11 p.m.
11:09
Yes.
11.
We are
11, 9, and Vietnam 8.
Yes, Vietnam 8. Vietnam 8 p.m.
Very different times everywhere. It's okay. Very good.
But we are on the same platform, we are in the same Zoom basis.
If you want to jump here, you can jump here for the morning. If I want to jump to the evening, I can jump to Vietnam. If I want to the late evening, I jump to Australia.
Have you ever been in
Steven,
Vietnam?
from where are you from, Steven? Steven? Sorry.
I'm from Slovakia, but living in America now.
Slovenia.
From where are you from?
Slovenia.
No,
Slovenia.
Slovakia.
Okay.
Slovakia.
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 Oh.
Slovakia.
You know, the nation is almost similar. Our nation and people is
I thought that you,
very similar with Slovenia, with Croatia and Russia. And we are understand each other.
I thought that you were Turkish because your accent.
Yes, Turkish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you are shoot to the black point, because when I was small, I attended to the music school, and the teacher said my grand line back is came from Turkish line.
Yeah, I said because of your accent. Your accent sounds like Turkish.
Yes, it's maybe truth, because the family, the grand family of the past, where I am growing up until 4, where I live with my grandpapa, mama. This village was renewed after that Turkish. From that time, the Turkish was fired the villages, because was many Turkish before in Europe, yeah, and some Turkish took the women and make the babies and family, and and you say me like this. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you are good.
Actually,
Where are you from? And where are you from original? Everyone is not from Australia. Everyone is before went there from anywhere to Australia, yes?
I am from Colombia. My family is Colombian, but my great-grandfather, mother's side, he was Italian, and father's side, he was from Spain.
Yeah, very nice. You are good. Mixed, yeah, very nice. You are from everywhere now.
Colombia, we are a mix. Colombia, we are a mix between African, indigenous, and Europeans. So you can see
Yes.
Colombians that looks like African, very dark skin. You can see Colombians that looks like Filipinos, like people from Philippines, like the eyes a little bit like that. That they are the one that looks more like indigenous type, like a Peru, people from Peru, that they are more indigenous. And you can see people like me that are more white skin, that is more the European side.
Yes. All this side from South America is similar. Looks like Europe and mixed, but beautiful, everyone.
Yeah.
I never been in Colombia, but I won't go there to visit.
Yeah, Colombia is a gorgeous country. A lot of music and dancing.
And I have there little bit investment to the trees. I have my own trees there. I invested their money.
Tree? Which trees? What do you mean?
Trees. My friends have eco business, and he make their trees, new trees. He growing up the trees.
In Colombia?
Yes, in the north of Colombia. He bought places, lands, where doesn't was any trees, anything, just the land, and no ecosystem there. Flora and fauna is nothing, just plain food, plain land, and now there have a lot of trees because of us. And now coming back, the fauna and flora, the birds came there and everything.
Would
I'm
you let me
invested
know?
there.
Can you introduce me with your friend? I am from the north of Colombia. I am from the coast, the north part of Colombia. Yeah, could you introduce me with your friend? I would like to know a little bit about that.
Okay, moment. I will find this. I will find the place. Moment. I need to find, because I invested last year. Now I forget the name. I will send the link here. Moment. If I can send, maybe. Moment.
You can put it on the chat box if you like.
Yes.
Thank you, dear. And you already got a return of the investment?
Just again?
Did you already have you gotten any return of the investment?
This return is for long term, minimum for 5 years, because the trees must to grow up minimum like 6-7 years, is become big, and they can cut and for sale. But the strategy was changed because the global climate, and many trees now. The globalists want we pay every fabric pay for CO2, yes, for pay, but the trees, they are using the CO2, yes. You know what is this mean? CO2. And trees is absorbing this CO2, and there will be will pay for us this money, and he will pay next year the first time dividends from this. I will send because I did something good for the planet. I like it, his project, and I funded it. I check it. Moment. I will send you into your language. I will tell you now. I put to the English language. Contact.
And your friend, is Colombian?
No, he's from Czech. He's from Czech. This was his idea, and he contacted them, some people, and they are switched with Colombian company, biggest company in Colombia, and he is the story, the land, and what we did together with the people around the world. How I can put here I want to put here this what you can see moment, but I need to copy. And how I put to the chat, yeah? Here?
Yes.
Here to the chat, yeah?
Yes, you just
And,
post in the chat and we will.
Here you can see the
chat. We have the link.
And yes, you get, yeah? There have
Thank you.
And there have the place. I don't know the name now.
Bichada, Colombia.
Yes, Vichada, Colombia, yes.
But Bichada is not the north of Colombia. That is like in the middle.
Middle?
Yeah.
Middle, not north. Okay, sorry.
No, don't worry.
I wanted go there to see my trees. Because if I have more money, I will buy there more trees, like my own big area I can buy there, because we can buy the lands also, and we can put own trees there. It's good idea too, because in Vichada doesn't have the eco life, yes, and this Vichada has a lot of empty lands, and we bring there the life with this tree, because where you put the tree.
I will suggest you that before that you think to buy a land in Bichada, check the social, check the security of the region, because there are regions in Colombia that is a lot of guerrilla.
You check after the site. Check my friends with his company. He switched with the biggest Colombian company with supported with government, and and they are give after for the people there also the job who are care. They are care the lands and trees and everything.
Okay.
This is like biggest project around there. I know him long time ago.
Is a border with Venezuela.
Yeah. Yes. Border with
Yeah.
Venezuela. Uh-huh.
It's a border with Venezuela.
Eucalyptus. The name calling this tree eucalypt tree.
Yeah,
And
we
this
have a lot of
eucalypt tree.
eucalypt in Colombia.
Yeah.
We have a lot of eucalypt. Like for example, my hometown, there is people say like there is a song that someone made for my hometown, and they speak about the eucalyptic smell of my hometown.
Mm.
So yeah, there are a lot of eucalypt in Colombia.
And how often you visit your country?
I went in June 2022, and I am planning to go now as well. I am going to planning to travel soon.
And safety country for tourists?
Look, I think that if in Colombia you have a good intentions, it's safe. Like I think the people that have troubles in Colombia are people that many foreigners that wants to go for many foreigners that they have intention to find drugs or marijuana or cocaine. You know, so if these people that have that intention, they hang out with people that are not the best company. Yes, and they go to places that are not safe. But if your intention is to travel around the country and to know more about the community and culture, it's okay, because Colombian families, we are very welcome and we have a strong family bond. So we like to look after people that come from overseas and we treat them like a family. So if you can find a family in Colombia, they are going to tell you, they are going to advise you where you can go, where you cannot go, what time can you do it, and what time you cannot do it. So it's a beautiful country. People are gorgeous. People are very kind. Food is delicious. A lot of music and dancing.
You know,
A
here.
lot of nature. But it's not a country like Australia, like you can, like you can hold your phone on your hands and take a public transport, and you are going to be okay with your phone on your hands. You need to be more careful. But as I said, depend of your intentions. If you had the intention to be with a family and to know more about culture, you are going to be safe. If the intention is drugs and cocaine and all the things like a parties and all the things, so probably you can be in no good places.
It mean I have to know before some family there before I go there, yeah?
It's better. It's better if you have if you have a friend, if you have some family friends, it's better. And then you can do it by yourself. But if you have a contact, someone that you can call and ask, what do you think about this place? What do you think? I am going here, then I am going to move there. Someone that you can ask and that you can receive advice is okay.
Because
Like give an example, I am in Australia, and I have been traveling at an Australia by myself, driving my car, And I don't get concerned, like if I have a, I don't know, if I am going to feel safe. If something happened with my car in the middle of the night, I know that I am going to be safe. So can happen things, like can be some criminals around, but the percentage is very low. If I am in Colombia and I want to travel for myself, like by myself, I am going to be more careful. I am going to do it, but I am going to be more careful. So I am going to say people, I am going to this place. What do you think about it? What is the best time to go? Where do you recommend me that I stay? You know, I am going to ask more questions.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Because after the guerrillas should take the tourists for the money, eh?
No, it's not like that, you know? It's not like that. It's not like that. No, in Colombia, we are very family oriented. Like we speak with our mother. Doesn't matter that you are male or girl. You speak with your mother every day, sometimes 3 times a day. You speak with your father at least once a week. You know, so normally on Sunday we go to church and then we have a family lunch together. So we have a strong family bond, very strong. So families, they love to look after people. Like in Colombia, we love to look after people. We love to cook for people. We love to have guests. That is part
You
of our
know,
culture. We love to take people for football, soccer, things like that. So
in my block house where I am now is located Colombian restaurant. Here is many in New York. Yeah, I am in New York, and he is, you know, here is many Colombian works, and there are many come from the South or Middle America. America is came here, and they are very working hard here.
Yeah, exactly. In Colombia, we are a very hard-working people in South America because the culture is very similar in all South America. All South America speak the same language. The only country that speak Portuguese is Brazil, but the rest of the country, we speak Spanish. So we have the same music, we have the same language. The food is quite similar. So if you travel around South America, you are going to notice some difference in the culture, but it's almost the same. Yeah, so it's like we are very hard worker, but there are some people that have, for example, drugs. There are some people that have drug business that is not like before, but some people that they still with that willing to make money fast and a good amount of money. So drugs is an easy way to make it. It's no Colombia is no like the Colombia that the movie show like in the 90s, like the Pablo Escobar and all the drug dealers. That is not like that right now. But still a country that you can feel safe, but you need to be smart, you know.
I resend to the chat my links from the my trees, and if you want to or know someone who want to also support the Colombia and the trees, you can send my link after to the people.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, I'm going to read better. I am going to
I send my
refresh.
I deleted this and I send my link. This is my link what I sent to this site. And
Okay.
I never wanted invested like this, but when I think about his like idea, everyone only running for the money, and no have many projects in the world for like this project, and something make good for this planet. People has lot of money, yes, in on the world, and when I invested my money here for little bit long term, but when I did, I felt very good, hot in my heart, Okay, and I started like that because this is not like computer investing or anything else what we cannot use everything now running on the computers, but this is something real and good. And now he talking how coming back there, the any birds came there to these lands where nothing was before, and make nice, good the area. Everything is my eucalyptus tree is now almost like 7 meters high.
Okay, I am going to Colombia soon. Probably I can go to see that.
Yes, you
It has
can
an
after
office
send
or
me.
something.
You check on the site here, have the contacts, and which one is the Colombian site, and this is the Czech site, the main company. I last year I 2 years ago I think I invested and I forget the details. I just need to check the website, the contact, and the company's name.
Okay.
We can buy also there our own land, like higher big area, yes, without tree, and we can also do something ecosystem there, buy or build some houses from the tree, for example, for tourism, or just plant there the new trees. It's an ecological project, but I like something I did good for this planet. This is good things. And I would like to get some report from you after when you go there, or some pictures or something.
Yeah, I can do. I hope that I can do. I got to read about it.
And can I ask to Australia? Australia is now, how is going their life there? Because under the COVID was the government very bad to the people. Yeah, I heard this.
In one state, in Victoria State. In Victoria State we were 18 months in lockdown.
18 months lockdown.
Yes. Yes, that was not good, but at the same time the government was good as well. Like they built a lot of new train stations, they changed, they improved some roads, they make some bridge, they support international students. The government did well as well. I disagree with that lockdown so long, but the government was very protective as well. Yeah.
But sorry, we are talking here and we have to listen our teacher. Yeah. Sorry,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes, so thank you so much for Steve and Viviana for your presence. Our teacher will be back after a short break. And now I would like to invite Sister Vivi and Brother Steve and Sister Ngọc Hương to start our new lesson this evening. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And because we are on the journey of 21 days, understanding in a world created in the peace, and we already like more than 1 week. And today is the first day our brother Steve be with us. So just, receive the knowledge as it is. And then after the sharing from our teacher, we will have like a Q&A session after the class. So if you have any question, you will be able to put on the chat box, or we can talk to each other after the class finish. And normally our class, the main lessons will start from normally 8:30 to 8:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah. And we are on those. Today we continue to learn about the second reverence system that explain the root cause of life in the angle of the religions, and the reference system we call human structure. Yesterday, we already understand about the term regarding to the times, the materials, and the space. And today we're gonna to continue to understand about the total karma. The total karma. So may I just write down here for you?
You mean, excuse me, the total karma?
Yeah, the total karma. Because the total karma. And in the total karma, we will have the intellectual. We have also the condition. And also we have the results. The intellectual karma, the condition karma, and the results karma. The result karma. And let me just share about this. That is a process of accumulation. That is a process of accumulation. May I rather choose the accumulation? Accumulate. That is the accumulation through our hearings. We will accumulate. We accumulate through our hearing, seeing, saying, and knowing. And when we accumulate through our hearing, seeing, saying, and knowing, and is attached to our human nature and human emotions, so it will be safe in what we call is the unconsciousness. This one is unconsciousness. 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 And then let's we draw a rectangle. We draw a rectangle. And this rectangle is just like a garden. And it's represent for our unconsciousness. And inside our gardens, we will have the 3 types of plants. 3 types of plant. The first plant is the intellectual. Intellectual. Here we have the intellectual. Intellectual. And because when we accumulate through our hearing, seeing and knowing, and is attached to our human structure, into our human nature and our human emotions. So it will, will be stored in our unconsciousness in the form of, the seeds of the intellectual. Like here we will have the accumulate. And in our garden we only have 3 types of plants. 3 types of plants. That is the intellectual, condition, and results. Accumulate, here, see, say, and know. And it's attached to human nature. To our human nature and human emotion. Human emotion. When we, when we hear and see and say knowing from the truth, it will not be safe in the form of, the seeds of the mental image, and it will not be stored into this unconsciousness. Only when you accumulate through your hearing, seeing, saying, and knowing, and is attached to your human nature and to your human emotions, it will be safe in the form of the mental image or the seeds of the mental image, and it will be, stored into your unconsciousness. And we only have, 3 types of the tree in our garden. We only have 3 types of tree. Here, for this one, so we have the condition. And when we are talking about the intellectual karma, we are talking about the accumulations of all of the knowledge that we already accumulate through our hearing, seeing, saying, and knowing, and attached to our human nature and our human emotions through many lifetimes. And when we are talking about the conditioned karma, the conditions total karma, we are talking about a total karma regarding to, the people or the relationship with the people that we already, meet in many lifetimes. And it also accumulates through our hearing, seeing, saying, and knowing. And when during that process is attached to our human nature and human emotions, then it will, store into the unconsciousness in the form of the mental image, in the form of condition karma. For example, today I meet with Brother Steve. If I just, receive with from the truth, it means that when I hearing, I know that I hearing. When I see, I know that I just seeing. When I say, I know that I am saying, and when I know that I am knowing. So I accept with my truth. So it will not store. It will not store in the mental image, and it will not store in my unconsciousness, because I just accept with my truth. However, when I meet with Steve, and then after that I attach to the human nature and the human emotion through the hearing, the seeing, the saying, and knowing, I have the analyze and I have the distinguish. And at that moment, I will store in the form of the mental image or the seeds of the mental image, and it will store into my unconsciousness. And I call that, you are my conditioned karma. You are my conditioned karma. Because when we are talking about a condition, we are talking about the people we met in life. We're talking about the relationship with the people. And we already accumulate the conditioned karma through many lifetimes, and it's already accumulated and stored in our unconsciousness. And then also we will have another plant. Let me draw with the blue marker here. And for the blue, here is this one is the results. The blue here is the result karma. For example, today, what are the results that we are having at the moment? For example, regarding to the inner world, so what are the results that we have? And then also regarding to the finance or the social relationship, how many qualified social relationship that we have, and also for our health, the results. And then we already all have all of these outcomes or the results, and it's also we accumulate in our unconsciousness. For example, Vivi, your result karma is that you are a Colombian, and at the moment you are staying in Australia, and you have very nice appearance. For example, you look really beautiful, and then you have a really nice hairstyle, and then you have a really charming face, for example. So that is all the results that you are having at the moment. And then about the result got into the for example, the social relationship. At the moment you are working in the therapy industry, taking good care about the health and the beauty for people. So that is the results. That is your results in life. Yeah. And in our unconsciousness here, because throughout many lifetimes, so you already accumulate. However, the plant is maybe existed in the form of the seeds. It means that it's not sprouts, and it's not become the tree yet. It just existed in the form of the seeds. And for the seeds, they really need the condition in order the seeds to become the plant. And also there is a plant that already be activated and become a small plant. And for some plant, they already become really big plants, and they already have the flowers, they already have the fruits. And for example, regarding to the condition karma. For example, before I joined into WIT community, I don't think that one day I have a chance to be friend with our dear sister Vivi. And today is the chance for me to meet our brother Steve. And thanks so much for the connection from our sister Ngọc Hương, who already connects so that I know Steve. But actually, yes, Steve.
Yes, you know me from. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then that is my condition karma. In my condition karma, I already have the condition karma that today I missed you, brother Steve, and before, thanks to the connection of our brother Peter, I already met my sister, my beautiful sister Vivi. That is in my condition karma I already have. But some condition karma is that already I already accumulate through many lifetimes, many lifetimes. Yeah, and for example, today I will have a new mental image about brother Steve. Brother Steve, I know that you coming from Slovakia, and you are now living in America. And then I am very happy to see you in this Zoom, and together we learn about the knowledge regarding to the humanity, regarding to the inner worlds. Yeah, and I already accumulate mental images about you. And also every day I have a chance to work with Sister Vivi. I still do accumulate the mental image with our beautiful Sister Vivi. And through the process of we are working along together, every day we will continue to accumulate more the image, the mental image. Only when we just accept from the truth, it means that we accept from the truth. It means that here is the truth. Here is the truth. If I just hear and I know that I am hearing, see and I know that I am seeing, say and I know that I am seeing, and know and I know that I am knowing, so then there will be no mental image, and there is no I will not accumulate into my unconsciousness. Only when I attach to human nature and human emotions. Here is the human's nature, and here is the layer of human emotions. So may I just come back and to explain more with Steve after we finish the sharing, but just have understanding about the knowledge. Only when we accumulate through hearing, seeing, saying, and knowing, and is attached to our human nature and human emotion. And at that very moment, we accumulate in the form of the clear, of the mental image, and it will store into our unconsciousness. And it's depending on your stage of inner worlds. When you accumulate that mental image into your unconsciousness, it will have three possibilities. If we accumulate with the stage of inner worlds, is in the yin or negative negative way. Negative. So it will be equivalent that you know when we come back to recall that mental image, and it will activate. This one is undesirable outcomes. This one is undesirable outcome. Undesirable outcomes. When we, accumulate with our stage of inner world in the young or positive, in a positive way. It will equivalent when we are talking about that, mental image. It will activate the desirable outcomes. And there is also a possibility that our stage of inner world will be balanced. Balance. And is that when you accumulate with your stage of inner world in balance, so this one is either neither undesirable outcomes or nor desirable outcomes. This one is undesirable outcomes or desirable outcomes. It will be neutral. It will be balanced. And for example, when we are talking about the conditions, about the condition karma, and then the manager or the owner of this gardens or our unconsciousness is Mr. Wills. This one is Mr. Will. This one. This one, Mr. Will. We have here is Mr. Will. Mr. Will. And then when Mr. Wills, Mr. Will come to visit any of the plant in this garden. It's depending on, the stage of our inner world. It will depending on what kind of the outcome that will be activated. For example, when we are talking about the condition, we are talking about, our husband. For example, we have our husband. For example, we have husband. Or our wife. Or, children. Our children. Or, our dad. Or our moms. All of this is belong to the condition karma. All of this is condition karma. And we have many other relationships, for example, with our sister, with our brother, with our friend, with our girlfriends, boyfriends, with our, co-worker, teammate, or the people in the community. And, for example, we also have some idol, for example. And then it's depending on the stage of inner world. when you accumulate your hearing, seeing, saying, knowing with that person. So Steve, may I ask you if you already have family and you have children?
My own children, no, I have stepdaughter.
You have a daughter, or you have a son?
Stepdaughter, yeah. Stepdaughter. I got her when was small, like.
So you have how many children?
Just one.
A son only, a son.
Son, no, just
only.
daughter. Daughter.
Okay. Only a son, yeah.
No son, daughter. Daughter.
You have a daughter, right?
Yeah. No son.
Okay, no son, you have a daughter. Okay, thank you for sharing. Yeah. So for example, when we are talking about the children here, and for example, I just asked you about your daughter, and then your stage of inner worlds when you're talking about the daughter is also, you know, it's depending on the stage of your inner worlds when talking about that relationship. For example, when you're talking about with your daughter, for example, and then you have a stage of your inner worlds is in positive way. Whenever you think about your daughter, you feel really happy to have her in your life, and she's a really good child, and she always bring you the joys and the happy. So the stage of the inner worlds is will be in the positive way, and then the outcomes in your relationship with your daughter, that would be as per your desires, or I call it desirable outcomes. That is for for your child. However, there are also some condition, I mean some people that we miss in our life. We have the stage of inner worlds is in the negative way. Means that when talking about that person, you feel kind of not very comfortable, or that person already caused you some problems, or hurting you in this way or in another ways. So when we are talking about that condition karma, it will in the negative way. And when we are talking about, or we are thinking about that relationship, we will activate the undesirable outcomes. For example, when that person already hurt you, or you feel not very comfortable in communicate with that person. So the relationship between you and that person, you like okay, if there is some business that I have to see that person, so you have to come to see them. But for others, if you have any other options, you will choose maybe not to see that person again, for example. And it's really important for us to understand about how we accumulate and what kind of the stage of inner worlds when we are accumulate, because all of that will be stored in the form of the mental image, and it will store in your unconsciousness. And every day in our everyday life, every day we will accumulate, and many various mental images already stored in your unconsciousness. And if we have the understanding about the total karma knowledge, we know that we have these 3 types of total karma. The intellectual is the knowledge or the understanding. And also, you know, we have the condition is the relationship or the people. And also the result is all of the achievements of what we have in this present moments, And we also understand that we already have that mental image during the accumulation of hearing, seeing, saying, and knowing. When we attach to human nature and human emotion, only in that we will start into our unconsciousness. And our teacher Yang Lưu Nhật An would like to introduce to us about the 3 terms. He would like to share with us that normally people, when they are thinking about you know what they have in their life at the moment, I mean that the result that they have in life, so there will be, you know, because they think that that is their fate. That is because of their fate. And if we think that that is our fate, it cannot be changed. And also, that is our destiny. Our destiny. Our destiny. The destiny is that, for example, all of our life already being schedules, being programs, you know. Okay, until you are 20 years old, you will see that person.
Excuse me, the fate or destiny, the almost same. If I translate,
yes,
the fate and destiny the same, yeah.
The
same one word.
It means that you know, for the fate, you will not be able to change anything because that is your fate. And the destiny is that, for example, when you are a child, so you will study in that school, and you will miss that friends, and you will learn with that teacher. So that is your destiny. And you know, until you grow up, and then you see that person, and that person become your wife, and then you will have a daughter. That is, you know, your destiny. And it's all already schedules and all already programs. And also there is also about a karma.
You know what we have in America?
Yes.
Everyone. We have
Yeah.
social credit system, like we have social security number, everyone, yes. And
Yes.
so this social security number, we have also credit karma.
The karma.
You know the credit karma? The credit karma is showing the people how they are badly paying their things, like electricity bills or anything. And if some people doesn't pay in the right time, they are get karma. They are get credit karma. they are called this application and this system life of credit karma. And I feel this is bad. This is bring the negative thing in the name credit karma. Because if you want buy phone, if you want buy everything, they are check first your credit karma. If you have eligible points or no, or if you have minus. If you have minus, you cannot get anything. You know.
Yeah. Yes. And you know, that is what you at the moment you are knowing, and you are believing, and you understanding about karma. And may I just, you know, extend your understanding a little bit about karma. And today, aside from what you already know about karma in the context of the America, for the people who follow the managements and governments of the US of the America. So today, may I just extend your understanding a little bit about karma. And when we are talking about karma, we are talking about, the intellectual karma, conditioned karma, and also the result karma. And when we are talking about that, we are talking also about we already accumulate
Yeah.
for many lifetimes. It's not only this time.
But what I study after the COVID time,
yes,
my eyes is opened.
Yes, that's for many lifetimes. And when we are talking about karma, we are not talking about the bad, not good. I mean, not good. But we just extend our understanding about this. So that
just I wanted to say many names what were gave to our system here in, for example, America. I know you said now you don't think bad, but I felt or feeling something from the bad things, from the resonance, because every word make resonance. Yes, resonate the frequency, and I felt and I feeling. And this, for example, this create karma is really not good name they are gave for us, because they are gave only just bad thing, because they are wanted you get the wrong score, not get the good one. And like this I felt all the time.
Yes, but may just we just extend our points of views, and we just extend our understanding. For example, yesterday we learned about the news way of understanding about the times, about the space and about the materials. So just we acknowledge about what we understand about the terms, but we also allows ourselves to just extend our understanding about those terms.
Excuse me, I need to log out and log in back, because someone called me and now I didn't listen you. I very little listen you. Something the call made not good my microphone.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much, Steve.
Just a moment.
Thank you so much.
I come back. Just I log in out and come back.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. I ask you something.
Yes.
In Colombia, like the Christianity, they don't believe in past life. So you can say about karma. You can say about karma that it can be generations in karma, like maybe your great grandfather, your great grandmother, like all your ancestors, because they told you like we don't.
Because we about the human structure, this is the knowledge we learn from Buddhism. So there is some terms is related to the Buddhism, and there is some believings. And at this very moment, we really grateful for this knowledge. It's about the humanity. It's not only about any religion. Even it's Buddhist, it's been developed and built in the foundation of the religions, but it's for everyone. It's for everyone, and it is really science. It's really science. It's really science.
Yes, I understand. I understand that thing, but I am thinking about in the moment that I share the knowledge with someone from Colombia, and like they are very religious. If I said about past life, then maybe they are going to close their mind because they think that it's against the religion. Like in South America, there are people that they have really a strong belief about religion. So so for that I ask you, so if instead of say it about the past life can be like all your ancestors, you know?
Yes.
Mhm.
And in this,
Yeah.
in this case, in order to understand thoroughly about the total karma, this will have to be, in the context or in the circumstance that, we accept that, our life will be, reincarnate, and then, it will be like many, many lifetimes. It depends on, the total karma that you accumulate, and it's also about the three masses of electromagnetics, or the the merit, blessing, and evil also. Because when you pass away, the thing that you be able to take with you is the three masses of the electromagnetics, and also the total karma. What you already accumulate, you accumulate, and it's depending on your stage of inner world too. And then you bring that into your next journey, And this is the principle of the operations of the unconsciousness. So now just let me to share about the knowledge that our teacher HIÄNU Nhật Anh just shared with everyone in another Zoom, regarding to how we be able to change what's already happened in the past, or we be able to change the cause and the effect for the things that already happened in the past, and then for the thing to be happen in the coming time. You will be able to the one who creates your future, who creates your desirable outcomes, And let me just take an example about the condition karma. Our teacher HIÄNU Nhật Anh just share about the story that, for example, when you go to study in your high school or in your colleague, and you stay together in the dormitory with your friends, and then you live with another person, and until one day, that person find us, they lost money, and they said that you are the one who already take that money. And because the money is really important to the person, to your roommates. So at that very moment, there is a conflict of agreements between, for example, that two friends. And then after that, they separate. They don't want to miss each other again, and the relationship like break up. And because of the situation, at that very moment, the stage of inner world is in the yin direction or in negative ways. Because one person think another person already took the money. So they, they don't have a good relationship with each other anymore. And then, for example, and when the event happens, so it's already accumulated and it's stored in the unconsciousness in the form of the mental image, the seeds of the mental image and the mental image. And then 20 years later, when that the person who already lost the money, they met one of his friends who studied together at that time with him. And then that friend told to him that, oh my dear, I'm so sorry. Now I just dare to admit with you that 20 years ago, because I really have an emergency circumstances, and I really need the money. So when I come to your room and to find you, and you are not there, and I find money on the table, so I already took that. Money, and without saying to you or inform to you. So 20 years, and I really feel regret and for my action, and today I met you again. I really admit for my action, and I also apologize for my actions at that time. And then at that very moment, the friends who already lost the money, oh, they think about the roommates that already stay together with him. Oh, he already done a mistake. He already, just think have a wrong, have a wrong information about the roommates. And then at that very moment, the stage of inner world, before it's negative, but at that very moment, it's already become, balanced and in positive way. Immediately, all of the negative mental image about that person is totally fading away. There is no more the negative mental image about that roommate. And then that person make a phone call and try to connect to the roommates to say, oh, I already, misunderstand you for taking my money. Actually, Mr. A is the person, is not you, for example. And then the stage of inner words immediately change in that moment. And because we already changed the stage of inner words, so we change the outcomes. Because before, when we thinking about the roommates and we think that, oh, he is the person who take the money, you don't want to see him again. You, even if you have any business to do, you don't want to to work with that person. But now when we already balance and we already improve the relationship with the roommates in the positive way, so there might be that, oh, in the future, if there is something that they can do together, so they can do together, and they will the result of this relationship will be changed. But it's because of you change your stage of inner words only. And on the moment that you can be able to be balanced in your inner stage of your inner words, all of the negative image will be fading away. It will be erased. And at that time, you will be able to create any mental image as per your desire. For example, regarding to the relationship with your, for example, with your sister, Vivi, with your sister, for example, and when you talking about the sister, you will accumulate the mental image in the relationship with your sister. Kind of, you think that you are not very still can get thoroughly connection to her, right? For example, and because at that time you accumulate in the negative stage of inner worlds. So now, if you would like to improve the quality of the relationship with your sister, so you should, first of all, to change the stage of your inner world to be balanced, to keep balance. And after that, you will increase into the positive way. It means that now you will be clarified about what kind of social relationship you would like to have with your sister, with your sister. And this we call the principle. This one is the principle. The principle of operating on consciousness. Unconsciousness. 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 This is the principle of operating unconsciousness. And at the moment, we are listening to the sharing about the reality of our sister named Phạm Anh. She would like to share about how she already changed the relationship with her uncle. With her uncle. And she shared about her story with uncle, because before they have a misunderstanding with each others, and for 16 years they not have the connections, and you know, when she realized that there is just a misunderstanding after the conversations between her and her father regarding to her uncle. And then at that time, she already changed her stage of inner world from the negative ways into the balance. And then after that, she already changed into the positive ways. And at the moment, when she already realized that it's just a misunderstanding, so she make a phone call to her uncle, and then at the moment she already be able to have a connection again and be able to have conversation with her uncle. And our teacher Yang Lưu Nhật Anh would like to congratulations for the reality and for the transformations in the condition karma, and also that is the relationship between sister Phạm Anh and her uncle. And it's all about the focus here is the stage of our inner worlds. And when we be able to maintain the stage of inner worlds in the balance and in the yang directions or positive way, it will activate the desirable outcomes. And then, you know, whenever we have a will to any of these, you know, plans. And for example, we will take another example regarding to the intellectual karma. For example, when we are listening and learning about the knowledge of humanity, and there is a sharing from Sister TH丐. she shared with everyone that she cannot understand the reason why. When she joined into the courses, she find many people, they have a great transformation. But for herself, she already learned, but at the moment, she just understanding just a little about the knowledge. And she still cannot find, she has transformations as the sharing and the reality of the brother and sister in the Zoom. That is Miss THủy, Miss THủy reality. And then when Miss THủy talking about the knowledge of humanity, we see that she has the stage of inner world is in negative weight, in negative weight. So it will activate the undesirable outcomes. So now in order, to change the reality, to change the outcomes, so Miss THủy will need to change the stage of inner world to balance. And then in order to, to let all of the mental image about learning this knowledge, the negative one will be, fading away. And then after that, she will make clear about how she would like to learn about this knowledge, this knowledge. And she will create the desirable outcome for the learnings of this knowledge, there is a brothers. He has a concern how we be able to, to change from negative into the balance. So our teacher Yang Lưu Nhật Anh would like to once again to have one brother in the Zoom to understand how we be able to change from negative into the balance. And when we are talking about the balance of stage of inner world, we are talking about we know we are hearing. We are hearing. We are hearing. We know. We know. We are seeing. This is balance. This is the balanced stage of inner worlds. For example, when Mr. Wills, he come to visit, for example, this intellectuals sees plants, for example. And then, he just come there with his stage of balance, stage of inner world balance. And, we know that we are hearing, we know that we are seeing, you know, without any compliments, without any judgment, without any thinking. So at that moment, you know, we at the stage of balance, we stage of balance. And when we can be able to maintain our stage balance, it will not, you know, activate about the outcomes. It will, you know, just balance. It's just like, you know, you will not give the water, you will not give the sun, you will not give the fertilizer for that plant to be continue to grow. It's just, you know, balance. So it just as it is. And then after that, for what, you know, what kind of the outcomes, the desirable outcome you'd like to have, then you are the one who creates, and you change from the stage of balance into the positive ways. You change the stage of your inner world in the positive ways, in the positive way. Phoebe, you have any question here? I love you so much. I know it's
Understanding and too much thinking.
I love her so much. I know that it's quite late in Australia now, but she still stay with us. I love you so much.
Because yesterday or today, yesterday I went to bed at 2:30 a.m. and I woke up at 5:30 a.m. and I went to work. And now it's like I have sleep behind.
I love you so much, my dear.
Me too, my beautiful.
Our teacher Yang Lu once again just, you know, review for everyone in the Zoom desk for you know, at the moment in our unconsciousness, we have like millions of the mental image or the seeds of mental image is in our unconsciousness. It thanks to the process accumulation that we already made, you know. And then, you know, but we only focus on the three type of the mental image related to the intellectual condition and the results. So among all of those various mental images that you have in your unconsciousness, and then now there is a possibility that, you know, the mental image is already stored. At the moment we store into this unconsciousness with the, you know, the negative stage of inner world. And when we understand that if we just, you know, when our wills, we think about that knowledge, for example, think about that person, think about the result, that's result. And then if we still maintain the negative stage of inner world, it will continue to activate the undesirable outcomes. For example, when we are talking about the results, for example, the finance, and then we see that whenever we are talking about the finance, so we have, you know, negative stage of inner world. We feel that we always, you know, shortage of the finance, and, you know, we still working on it, for example. And then now how we be able to change the cause and the effects regarding to the financial results. So first of all, we have to maintain the balance stage of inner world first, and after that, you will make clear about what you desire to have, and if you think that the merit, the blessing, and the evil regarding to the finance still not sufficient. So you continuously, persistently accumulate also the atom of the positive electromagnetics, and then until one time when you already have many people, they change about the reality of their finance. You have them to understand about the inner condition regarding to the finance, and how we be able to attain the finance reality. And then when you be able to do that, your blessing regarding to the finance will increase. And when you are talking, when you come back here, when Mr. Will, they come and they talking about the result regarding to the finance. So it will be changed into the positive way. And at that very moment, you will be able to enjoy the desirable outcome on the finance. Similarly, when we are talking about the relationship in the marriage, for example, and when we are talking about our marriage, kind of for example, you are still not have a clear mental image about you would like to stay single, or you would like to be in a relationship with a partner, for example. You are not still clear. So maintain your balance stage of inner world first, and then continue to accumulate. But you accumulate in the positive direction. And for example, you also accumulate the atom of the positive electromagnetic mass. It means that you share with people about how we be able to create the happy marriage and harmonious family. And then you introduce them to the community, with many good couple. They already now create a really happy marriage, for example, and also how they have a good relationship with their children too. The way they do their parenting, the way they take care about their family, what are the activity, all of that. And you will accumulate the blessing on the marriage. So maybe when you already do that, and you maintain your stage of inner world balance, and until one day you will have a clear mental image, and when talking about a marriage, you will have the stage of inner world in the positive way or in the yang direction. And then when we already have that clear mental image and the stage of our inner world in the positive way, it will activate, and we will attain the desirable outcome on our marriage. So that is when we understand the principle of operating unconsciousness, we be able to change our cause and effect. And even for the things already happens, we be able to change also, because we just need to change the stage of our inner world. The stage of our inner world regarding to that event. And I teach our teacher HIÄNU Nhật Anh once more times to give us about the three very important inner energy. That is the inner peace. That is the inner peace. the inner peace. Inner peace. That is the compassion. Compassion. And also we have the appreciation. Appreciation and gratitude. And gratitude. Because we know that inner peace is the balance. Inner peace is balance. And we have the compassion and appreciation and gratitude is in a positive way. That is why it will be able to maintain these three inner energy. Inner energy. It's just like, you know, we cover this gardens or our unconsciousness with the stage of inner worlds, balance and yang directions or positive ways. So we always activates only the desirable outcome for us. Desirable outcome for us. When we are talking about any aspects of our life, we will activate all of the desirable outcome or the good things. What's happened will be as per our desire, as per our desire. And it is very important for us to understand, to know about the three inner energy, that is the inner peace, compassion, and appreciation and gratitude, in order to activate our life, and we be able to create the life, you know, the desirable life, desirable life. And it's also, you know, when we be able to maintain this inner energy of inner peace, compassion, appreciation, and gratitude, we will activate all of the good karma, the good total intellectual karma, the good total condition karma, and the good also result karma. When we have these three important inner energy, it will help us to activate our total karma, you know, and it is the good total karma, the good. And we be able to take this knowledge to apply into many different aspects of our lives. For example, we create an environment where in that environment we have the three energies, inner energies of inner peace, compassion, appreciation, and gratitude. We have the inner peace with our children. We compassionate with our children. We appreciate and we grateful. We grateful for our children, for their presence, for what they already, you know, bring joy, bring happiness, and for their charming, for their beauty, for their, you know, talent, for their wisdom. And then, you know, we will, you know, activate our children total karma too. Total karma too. And it is, you know, really important for us to create that environment with the three inner energies of inner peace, compassion, appreciation, and gratitude. Similarly, what if we be able to create the environments in our enterprise or in our company? We be able to activate the total karma of the manager, the employees, or, you know, the customer or the supplier also, when our partner also. We also, you know, with these three inner energies, we inner peace with our worker, We in a peace with our manager. We have compassionate with our worker. We have compassionate with our manager. And then we also appreciate and grateful for everything that we have in the company. We all will activate all of the good total karma. And even we open up our wisdom. When we have the inner peace, we activate our wisdom. We open up our wisdom. And we really, grateful for the knowledge to get into the principle of operating the unconsciousness, because we be able to, to create the cause and the effects. We even can change the cause, and we be able to, attain the effects or the result as per about like what we want to have in our life, And regarding to the reference system of human structure, so the main focus here is the merits and the blessings. We change the cause and change the effect about the merits and the blessing. Regarding to the reference system, the human structure, so we will, be able to manage the cause and the effect. You'll be able to create the good cause in order to have the desirable results or the effect.
I want to ask you something about yesterday, can I?
Yes.
Yesterday you said that you need to vibrate according with, so for example, if you want a house, you need to vibrate according with that house so you can get the house. Could you explain me how you can vibrate according with what you want?
Can you share again? When you want to build a house?
Just what you said. If you want to have a house, you need to vibrate according with the house that you want.
Yes.
My question is, what you can do for vibrate according to what you want?
That is about yesterday when we are talking about, when we have the same inner energy vibration frequency, then we be able to, process the things. When we have the same inner energy vibration frequency, for example, with the house, with the new house, and then when you already have the same, the equivalence inner energy vibrations with that house, so you process that house. All right. So that is yesterday lessons. So today, for example, you already, maybe you already go to see many beautiful house. And then, you create a mental image about a house that you would like to have. Maybe you are the one who will create, or you desire your own house, and you would like to have that house. You want to possess that house. And, when we are talking about the house, so what kind of stage of your inner world have? If you already have a mental image about the house, but when you are talking about that, you inside you feel that, oh, somehow at the moment I still do not have enough the money to to immediately to build a house. Or if I would like to have the house, I have to borrow or you have to make the loan from the bank. because at the moment you're not enough all of the resources or the money to build a house. So if in that case, your stage of inner world is already negative because you feel you do not have enough resources or you do not have enough money at the moment to have your house. However, okay, so already when it's become negative, so of course it will activate the undesirable outcomes. You will never possess that house. Because when talking about a house, you already have some kind of, oh, I'm worried this, worried that. How come I can be able to lend the money? How come able to, to manage this, manage that? So it's already in here, negative stage of inner worlds. And if negative stage of inner worlds, never you'll be able to have that house because it's already activates your undesirable outcomes, the results, undesirable outcome. So in that circumstances, what should you do? What should you do? You already have you have a wills. It means you have a wills to have that house. And you are aware that at this very moment you don't have enough resources to have immediately the house. But you have a strong belief that, okay, maybe in 2 years, 3 years later, you'll be able to have that house, for example. So please just, have the wills, and then you maintain your balance. You balance your stage of inner worlds. You come back to balance. Because if you continue to thinking about your house, even, it will be more negative. Because the more you desire to have and you don't have enough resources to have, so, the more you become negative, even more negative. So just maintain your stage of inner world balance. And then, okay, you continue to focus on create the values for people. It means that you continue to accumulate the atom of the blessing and the merits until, one day, you already have a really good accumulation of the atom of the negative, of the positive electromagnetics and the balanced electromagnetics. And then, okay, now, for example, your house, it will take $1 million to build, for example. And then if you continuously, and then you already have like 500, how to say, 1 million. So 500,000 $500,000. So you said, okay, now I already have half. So, you'll be able to build already. And then, when you are talking about building your house, your stage of inner worlds will be in the positive way. Because thanks to the process of you persistently to create the value, you already increase the resources that you have. And then at that time, when we are deep positive, it will activate desirable outcomes. And you sooner or later, and then because you already have a clear mental image about your house, maybe your house has 3 stories, for example. Okay, I have 5,000 million, 500,000. I will build first, 2 stories. And then I will leave the 3rd story until, for example, 1 more years, and then you earn more, and then you finish. But you already have really clear mental image about the house. But you will have that house in your hand. And it is very important for us to accumulate the atom of the positive electromagnetics and the balanced electromagnetics. It means that's the merits and the blessing. merit and the blessing. And when you already, have the positive stage of inner world and balance, it means that your inner energy vibration is super high and high. High and super high. And when you already have the high and super highs inner energy vibration frequency, you will experience a good, a wealthy material life and the mental life with inner peace. With inner peace. May I just take the slide of the slide of this one? You remember this, my dear Vivi? You remember?
Yeah.
When we already have, the radiant merits and blessing merits, we'll be able to maintain the stage of our inner worlds in the balanced and positive way. And when we already have this, so we will maintain our inner energy vibration frequency high and super high. And when high and super high, we'll be able to experience the humanity, the world, universe, as per our desire.
Thank you so much.
Yes?
Thank you so much.
So you have any questions in this evening knowledge?
Yeah, because I fall asleep, I don't remember. How can I change the thing that happened in the past?
Yeah.
How can I change the karma of the past?
So now you already got the main points, the focus.
Focus on what?
I mean
What is
that, for your question a while ago regarding to the building of the house, so you already clear. Yeah. It's also similarly for, any aspects of our house regarding to the inner worlds or the health or the social relationship or, finance or business too.
Yes, at the end it's about to have a clear mental image, and if there is any negative thoughts or belief, you need to balance and come back to your clear mental image.
When you are in balance, there is no mental image. It just have you to clear all the negative mental image that you have, because when you go to the balance will be no mental image. Because the mental image is just when you attach to human nature and human emotion. When you go directly to the truth here, there is no mental image, my dear. No. Because at that time, you know that you are knowing, you know that you are seeing, you know that you are saying, you know that you are knowing. So balance. And when balance, no mental image. The mental image is only accumulates and is bring to your unconsciousness only when you attach to your human nature and human emotions. And you remember the, just wait for me, I'll take this slide here. When it's go directly to the truth, there no mental image. Only when the truth is you accept. If you accept, there's no mental image. Only when you distinguish, analyze. For example, you remember this one.
But so if we go to the third example, so I want to have a house. So I am balanced. I don't have a mental image.
No.
But what if?
Only when you attach to your human nature, when you analyze or you distinguish or you interact with your human emotions, it will, you know, accumulate and store in the unconsciousness, our unconsciousness, in the form of the mental image or in the form of the seeds of mental image. It's just, you know, that is why when you just close your eyes and then what appear in your mind is the mental image. For example, when I told Vivi, are you crazy? Why why you like to let the hair long? Why don't you cut short like me? Are you mad? Are you crazy? For example, but if at that very moment when I send you a message, but if you just accept, it means that you just know that you are hearing, you know that you are seeing, so there is no mental image. But only then you come and then you say attached to the human nature. Why me today say so to me? And then, you know, that mental image will be stored in your unconsciousness. Okay, why me? Maybe she doesn't like me. That is why she say the best words to me like that. Okay, tomorrow I don't want to see her. I don't want to talk to her. So that is the mental image already attached to the human nature, human emotion, and you interact. And at that moment, your stage of inner world is negative. And, you know, it will store there. And then people, when you talk to Peter, for example, and Peter blah, 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 and say that, oh, why me today she is, you know, like this, like that. You don't want to talk about why me anymore. Because the stage of inner world that you accumulate, the mental image you have about why me, negative. So, you know, it will activate the undesirable outcomes in that relationship or that condition. But how, for example, you know, we are talking with each other and then we really have a good time to each other and we really find exciting whenever we see each other again. I'm really happy to have you as my beautiful sister in Australia. Oh, in my life now I have a Colombian sister. She's really beautiful. She is very talented and she's very nice to me. She always share with me the good things and, you know, everything that, you know, I would love to share with her. I would love to be with her for the rest of my life, for example. So you see, the clear mental image I have, the stage of inner world in positive way. So for example, whenever I'm talking about, and Vivi, you come to Vietnam, I would like to see you. And then it activates the desirable outcomes in the conditioned karma or that relationship.
Là đó là cái chữ hai cái chấm là đến chữ gì ấy ạ?
Chữ này là chữ thà.
Yeah, you get what I mean, Vivi? Yes. So it's really depending on the stage of our inner world.
There is no more mental image. There is a decision. Yeah. In that case, there is no more mental image. There is a decision.
No, if attached to human nature and emotion, mental image, and you know, for example, when you would like to create the social relationship with me, in the case that you already accumulated the negative stage of inner world, you have to be maintained in balance. Okay, when talking about me, you just come back to your balance stage of, you know, the stage of inner world balance. And then, oh, what Peter said to you, you just know that you are hearing, you know that you are seeing, without any compliments, without any thinking, without any judgment. Because if you analyze, so you don't want to talk about why me anymore, Peter, maybe we change another topic. But if at that very moment you keep maintain balance, even Peter saying anything, you just balance. And then after that, you said, oh, now what I would like to do with why me in my life. Oh, I really want to have her as my, sister. And then that is you create the clear mental image about what you desirable outcome in that relationship. Whatever Peter told to you, and you maintain in balance, it means that you know that you are hearing, you know that you are seeing, only stop. No more judgment. It means that you detach from human nature and human emotion. You detach, you're not attached to, so you detach from that. And then when you keep that balance, and then you'll be able to create what is the desirable outcome in the relationship. Yeah.
Thank you, Leah.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you. And our teacher HIÄNU already once again remind us that inner peace, compassion, appreciation, and gratitude is really important because it is balance and yang, or balance and positive way. So whenever we are talking about any mental image, we always activate the good one. And because we activate the good one with the stage of our inner world is balanced and in the positive way, it will activate the desirable outcomes. Everything come to us is as per our desire.
What we enter, there we get, yeah?
Yes?
What we enter, what we enter or put to in, that we get from out, yeah?
Yeah, in and out. It means that you are the one who manage and you are the ones who master what's happened inside you. It's not, depending on the external, but it's always internally inside you, always inside. In the circumstances when the things happen, you all be able to be active and be responsible for your decision. You making decision, or in that situation, you will just access with your inner peace energy in the truth. Or you may choose to be compassionate in your human nature, or appreciation and gratitude in your human emotions. Here, it depends on you. For example, your child, they made some mistake. For example, they broken the glass on the floor, and you have 3 possibilities. Okay, you accept. It means that you accept with the truth. The truth here, the will to hear, the will to see, the will to say, the will to know, covering by the radiant aura. At that moment, you know that you are seeing. You just seeing. Without any thinking, without any attachment to anything, without any, judgment, without any judgments, without any compliments, without any thinking. And you keep your state of inner world balance. And if you be able to do that, so you will be, after that, activate, the compassion with your child. You know that is your result karma. What you see in the, in the area where what you see, what you think, what you hear, it belongs to your result karma. In that moment, if the glass is broken in front of your eyes, if there is not your children broke the glasses, so maybe the wind will blow and make the glass broken. or maybe the cat to come to make the glass broken, or maybe the dog to come to make the glass broken. So if we have that awareness or the inner condition, we'll be able to compassionate to the people, because we, we detach from the what happened with the people, and we know that, oh, that people, they just our condition, just the condition for the things happens, and all happen that is belong to our result karma. And in that situations, when we already be compassionate to the person, we have the, the lessons, we appreciate and gratitude, and we see that, oh, we are very blessing, because even the glass broken, but our children still safe. There's no cutting, there's no hurting, everything. So maybe in the future we will, buy a cupboard, or we have a shelves in order to store all of the glasses safely. And that is, we have the lesson in that situation, and we activate the appreciation and gratitude energy. And we be able to manage our life. We are the master of our life.
Yeah. Thank you, dear.
Thank you.
Until then, we accept that is our result karma. We be able to be compassionate to people. Otherwise, we say that because of you, you are the one who hurting me. You are the one who let the glass broken. But actually, we understand that, oh, if that's not person, another person will come to do. If that's not your child, so maybe the wind, just the wind, they throw, they blows, and they will make the glass broken. Or the cat, or the dog, maybe your wife. But we understand that is our result karma, so we be able to balance inner peace first, and then accept, know and accept, and then after that compassionate to the brave people, and then we will have the lesson in that circumstances with the energies of appreciation and gratitude. And that is the very good way for us to stand above all of the arising problems. So in our life, whether the good things happen or the bad things happen, for whatever happened to us, we able to be master our life, and we be able to stand above all of the arising problems, because we are the master of our life. All right. So thank you so much for everyone for joining our sharing this evening. Thank you, Vivi. I love you so much.
I'm very happy for today. You make me very good feelings from all the time. You are the best teacher with a beautiful voice.
Thank you so much, Steve. Vivi, we have a lesson today. I accumulate the mental images about Steve in a stage of inner world is positive.
How did you meet Steve?
Yes.
How did you meet Steve?
This is the first time.
Yeah, but I know. But how he get in contact with you?
I have just expressed my gratefulness for Miss Ngọc Hương. She is also in the Zoom with us, and she is the network connector who connects Steve to our environments and our community to understand more about the knowledge regarding to the humanity. Yeah. And Steve, I have a really good presence.
Yeah,
That
I'm
is
going to bed.
book regarding
Bye.
to the, yeah.
I'm going to bed, sorry. Steven,
Okay.
bye.
Bye-bye, Vivi.
Bye-bye. Good night. Good night.
Yeah, cultivate happiness, master life. So, you'll be able to have this book. And because it's in English, so you also, can read it. And
Yes.
and then every day, every morning, from 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. in Vietnam times.
Uh-huh.
I will read the book in English. So if you can arrange your time, and if it's not late in your time, you also can just join the same Zoom, and then you
Same time.
no, it's not the same time. It will be 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. in Vietnam time. I mean the morning. Morning.
This will be like 1 hour before, yeah?
Yeah.
Uh,
And I also send you here the link to join the group so that you will get more information. Just a
Mhm.
moment, I get the link. Once again, thank you so much. In my course. Happy. I put on the chat box.
Moment, I check.
Yeah.
Chat box.
Put on the chat.
Let's see our book, register.
All right. Thank you so
Moment.
much, Steve.
Okay.
And I will end the recording here.
This is your book, yeah? You are the writer, yeah?
Our great master, my great master who already shared the knowledge to us.